Former RNC chairman just unleashed on the entire Republican Party for creating and enabling Trump. Donald Trump has yet to relinquish the narrative that the Obama White House planted a spy in his campaign to benefit Hillary Clinton. He bases this entire conspiracy theory on a quote from Obama's intelligence director, James Clapper, "Only Trump is intentionally misquoting Clapper to suit his story." Today, the former chairman of the Republican National Committee Michael Steele blamed the Republicans around Trump for allowing this to continue by refusing to correct Trump. Or, as Steele put it to the hosts of Morning Joe, "Those Republicans are complicit in this crazy. And they're sitting here now and dumbing down the system. They're disintegrating the very pillars of justice in this country, by going after those institutions like the FBI and the Department of Justice DOJ, but then permitting the president to behave in a way in which no other American citizen, and they know damn well that this is true, would be able to behave." The entire panel, including Steele, were still completely dumbfounded by yesterday's presidential decree to permit his White House attorney Emmett Flood to join a classified intelligence meeting where a bipartisan panel of congressional party leaders were briefed by senior law enforcement officials on the ongoing investigations against President Trump. What the president's team did yesterday is something no other citizen in this country would be permitted to do, and that is to have their counsel and their executive chief officer from their business, if you will, inside a meeting, Steele said. Another panelist pointed out that Thursday was not the only conscious disintegration of the American institutions. Trump has been doing this all week. Just this week, it's not just what happened yesterday, it was the outing of a confidential source. It was the president himself ordering this meeting, calling Rosenstein and Wray and DNI Director Coates and saying that he wants this meeting. And then, not even trying to hide it, sending his own personal lawyer there, and having Rudy Giuliani coming out afterwards and saying, "Well, it depends on how much information we get." Flood's work in the White House predates Trump's desire to ruin the country. He represented Clinton during the Monica Lewinsky scandal of the late 90s, which ultimately led to Clinton's impeachment proceedings. As the Morning Joe panelist pointed out, the newest addition to Trump's legal team, Rudy Giuliani, confirmed in a statement to ABC News that the president personally wanted Emmett there Thursday. The White House, by contrast, is trying to downplay the unprecedented significance of Flood's presence in Thursday's meetings by assuring the public Flood only made brief remarks before the meeting started to relay the president's desire for as much openness as possible under the law, and that he only attended a fraction of the meeting. The meetings were organized by the White House in response to Trump's ever more frequent tweets against the special counsel's investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 election. Trump has repeatedly called the investigation a witch hunt, but has left that framing behind for his new brainchild, Spygate. Justice is certainly no switch business, but Robert Mueller needs to hurry himself up before that sinkhole in front of the White House has enough of the nonsense and swallows the government whole. Though that might not be such a bad idea, regardless.